Hello? Wake up, sheepies! Don't get your wool into a... Oh, my dog came here. Oh, he's so cute. Heyo! It's Alin time, and it's not just an Alin stream, it's a recording, since I did say I was gonna be gone for about a week-ish, sorta. So I thought I might as well get some recordings in there, just so you guys can remember me by, right? Let it be a obituary, or is that what they call it? Give me a second. Oh, it's a little loud in my ear. If something was to happen to me during the time that I was gone, these will be the last videos. And what a fitting last video, because it would be... It's essentially like, I don't know... My dog jumped onto my lap. Sorry about that. It's essentially... I don't know how many people here heard of the game's Epic Battle Fantasy, but this was a collection of Flash games back on Newgrounds, and the creator also made apparently a bunch of different games. And this was during my time, the musty, dusty, crusty gamer time, right? Because I think most people nowadays will hear the word Newgrounds and not even know what that is. But back then, like, especially for like kids, especially at schools and stuff, I don't know if you had access to Newgrounds at school. You had these Flash games that people made for free, and they were essentially your games, you know? Like, a lot of people couldn't afford video games back then, right? So, especially asking mama to buying games. So we played Flash games like these, and there's like a large collection of them online. Like I played a couple last year, I believe. That's called The Living Dead, The Walking Dead. I don't remember what it's called, but it's basically the Stand by Dead. I don't remember. Standing Dead. The game that I played that was like a tower defense, right? And essentially that was also during my time, and this time too. But I never actually played this game because like it was during my phase when I was like, ugh, I have to be edgier and like I can't be seen kawaii ugu game, right? You can see this is definitely a product of its time. The art style, it's definitely the anime style more during that time, around the early 2000s. But I remember these games were really well made, and if I remember correctly too, I think I just checked on Steam. All of them have been released on Steam up to 5, right? I think 5 is like beyond. It's more like a actual game. Same with 4. I think up to 3 was like the Flash games back when it was on Newgrounds, but apparently they made other games, and I thought we'd take some time to explore the games and maybe play Epic Battle Fantasy 1 and 2. I don't know if it'll take up all the time during the week. We'll see. Maybe it'll be just like a 2-thing stream. I was thinking of streaming this one day, but the thing was there's so many other games to stream. I have so many like things queued up. And like with these upcoming days, I was thinking like, what kind of like theming could I go with? I was thinking like, oh, one-off Steam games, or maybe I could just play some more shooter games, or I could continue the Half-Life series. But I thought, you know, let's try something a little different, right? And the thing is, like I said, these things are a product of its time, so it's gonna have a whole bunch of references and stuff to that. Look, kawaii, ugu, kyo. It's so anime. So I thought like this one too is just Maple Story. You know how much of a Maple Story fan I am. It's even called Adventure Story. It's like Maple Story, but not. This one's Toho, right? I'm telling you, these are all products of their time. Monster Book. I'm guessing these are like prototypes. Interesting. I think these are all just like extra content, but I think these games are pretty short because they were Flash games. So I thought we'd start with this. Battle your way through waves of enemies and powerful bosses. You start with level 99 characters. There's no adventuring or leveling up. You simply select commands from the menu to make enemies die. Oh wow, that's actually relatively simple. Game played with a mouse, takes 1 hour to beat. Okay. Progress can be saved between sessions, and there are checkpoints if you die. Interesting. If I had known that Epic Battle Fantasy series would have come to dominate my life, perhaps I would have given it the title of the first game some more thought. Yeah, it got really popular. It's just like there was another MMO during the time that was kind of like this, Adventure Quest, right? That one got really popular during this time too, and I think that's still ongoing today. Even if it's not, then maybe someone made like fan servers. Like these are old things from my time. Oh gosh, I'm so musty dusty. I had just started to learn object-oriented programming at university, and after reading a textbook about ActionScript 2, I felt ready to start programming a real game. My previous games were very simple by comparison, and this was the first game where the logic was much more complicated than score counts or go to and play statements. Interesting. So the other games, I guess they are like that. By now, I had been animating for around 5 years, so I was comfortable with that. Programming was the only obstacle. It's just like me! In the prototype section of the collection, you can see some of my early prototypes of the RPG battle system. Once I figured out how to get or use functions, control the turn order, and give actors different stats, I was ready to get started. I believe the first 2 EBF took around 1 month. Oh wow, those are relatively like short time frames. Game devs, big game devs, where are you guys? He finished the game in 1 month. Where's our games? Epic Battle Fantasy has been more forgiving in this re-release. Oh, I see. Before, I guess it wasn't. Want to keep the clunky, unforgiving feel original, as this is how old Final Fantasy games felt on the NES felt to me. But I decided that it would be best to add some checkpoints at least. Okay. So here's some changes. Checkpoints after each boss. Okay. Volume controls. Okay, that's a very good quality of life. 0 difficulty setting. Copyrighted characters have been replaced with lookalikes. Yeah. So back in the age of like Splash games, people are tossing all kinds of like assets from other games, right? Like, have you guys ever seen Mario vs. Sonic? Oh, or the Super Mushroom Kingdom skits? Oh, good times. Maybe we could have a reaction stream of that. Oh my gosh. I'll add that to the queue. I gotta write that down. Give me a second. Let me go pull up a notepad because I think that'd be pretty fun because I'm probably gonna do my reaction stream this week. And I say like this week as if you guys are knowing when I'm recording this. Today is the 15th. I'm recording this in the morning, right? My neighbors are probably gonna be pissed. Okay. Super Mushroom Kingdom reaction smiley face. Okay, interesting. Medals? Oh, achievements. Yeah, back then, everybody had like a different way to call achievements, right? Until like we have the universal achievement name. Like I think it's like achievements and trophies. Those are the things that go by. But back then, everybody named something different. Interesting. Tentacle monster. Pokemon bootleg? Oh no. Alright, let's go ahead and play. Let's give this a try and see how this goes. Wow, this is a little blurry. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that. Let me turn up volume. I wonder if you can still play this on Newgrounds. Wait, let me check really quick. Is this still on Newgrounds? Newgrounds Epic Battle Fantasy. How many, if you guys have used Newgrounds back then. Oh wow, it actually is still on Newgrounds. What? Whoa! It feels like time hasn't changed. And it even has the same medals and stuff. You're not logged in? Whoa, it even has the same play button as Newgrounds. Whoa, oh gosh. We're like playing it twice as much. We're dual wielding the epicness. And there's still people playing this too. Interesting enough though, I think the other version used Final Fantasy music because I recognize that Final Fantasy tune. Gallery. Okay, collection of related artworks, previous, next, navigate. Interesting. My art has improved. LOL! Oh my gosh, this is like my early art style too. Holy crap. But the style's been exactly the same for ages. How unoriginal. I wonder, like I actually checked on Steam and he actually is making a new game that's like a Finding Waddle kind of game. How childish, I still like swords. First appeared as a white mage in Attack of the Black Mages. Then the kind of stuck around, man, she's blinking and it's throwing me off. I didn't feel like drawing new characters is the main source of fan service. You know what? I do the same thing too. Like I recycle my characters. Absorbs magic attacks when defending. Interesting. Look, it's like the hee face that you used to see back then in a lot of old anime stuff. Seems like she likes to cosplay. Fan art of the 2 protagonists. Aw, that's cute. Oh, this is, I'm like being tossed back into the past. I feel it. I'm feeling like the past feeling for it. Spoilers? Is it spoilers? Like this art style especially. Like I used to see this so often back in middle school and high school. In fact, I even drew in a style similar to this. The mascots originally the helpers of Final Fantasy. Oh, Crystal Chronicles, really? Interesting. Like Poopo? Like Boogles? This guy's looks a bit different and now became known as Balrog. Interesting. Peekaboo! Peekaboo! He's not real, it can't hurt you guys! That's not Peekaboo. The idea for No Legs, the cat spawned from a boring geography class. and it sounded as if torturing him forever would be funny. He started some animations and also a whole game. Interesting. The kid in game devoted to killing him and his friends. Interesting. TV boy. Oh, that's literally Fooly Cooly. Yeah, from the epic. Is it bad to cringe? But then again, I guess back then we would be cringing. Epic animation Fooly Cooly by Gynex, and wields his mighty 1961 Gibson EB0 bass guitar. I've had to change his design a bit, but he remains one of my favorite cartoon characters of all time. Cartoon. I first used him in my Brawl Royale game, where most players couldn't get past it. Tragic. Occasionally he'll use a more powerful guitar. Interesting. Meta Rock, Meta Ice, Meta Steel. I wonder where these guys are. These guys may or may not be Pokemon in disguise. Is this like the change version? Give me a second. I'm kind of curious. Let me go back to the Newgrounds version. Newgrounds, Epic Battle Fantasy. Let me take a look really quick. Like, I'm kind of curious if he also changed it in the Newgrounds version. Like, I wonder. This is like the one that they sold on Steam, so I imagine they had to like not do that. Give me a second. How do I mute it here? I guess we're not muting. You gotta have to listen to music twice. Yeah, that's Final Fantasy music. Oh yeah. In the actual, what's it called? They literally just used the characters from the actual IP. These are the ones that they're changing. Interesting. Yeah, so these are the ones they changed, which makes sense. Let me see. We're gonna go through it. Will I get copyright for Final Fantasy music? Slimes and trees, beholder and eyeballs. Yeah, this one was very original still. Even though they look very similar to Zelda 2, like the ones from there. These guys, crabs are cool, so I drew a crab. Epic enemy crab guys. Defender. Let me see, what else? I'm trying to see if there's anything else I recommend or recognize. But I think those were the only two copyrighted ones. Wait a second. Give me a second. I scrolled through the one on Newgrounds, and here's one, guys. In the Newgrounds game, his name starts with a G and not a R. First appeared in No Name and Final Battles or Fantasy Battle, and then he died, and he came back as a zombie several times. This time with the help of Duskmask, he'll destroy the world for the lulz. Zombie Roku, you mean Joku. Okay, that's some fan art. I think the fan art stuff has been added to this, but yeah. Calamity? Like, Calamity? Interesting. I'm like scrolling through both of them at the same time, but I think that's all. I think that's all the copyright characters. Alright, interesting. Oh look, there's a medal that if you scroll through them all. Potion Shop Girl. Other Potion Shop. Screamer image. This is my dog, by the way. Spooky. Okay, interesting. There you go, so we got the medal. Title image, check the installation for a wallpaper version. Yeah, that was popular back then too. People used to like get a lot of things for wallpapers, and they would put it on the school like computers, and I would also do the same thing. I used to have like crazy wallpapers. I don't know, like my wallpaper is now just a white sheet. Like, when did we get so boring? What age did we get so boring? Alright, let's go ahead and give this a try. 2.0. Alright. How to play. Anyone who played a turn-based RPG should find this one self-explanatory. Mouse, select commands, attack. Enemies are weak to certain attacks. Checkpoint after every boss. Okay. Let's choose a difficulty. I'm sorry to say, guys, but we're gonna play on normal. Not easy mode, though. There's apparently like an easier difficulty. That's 0. Got funds. Oh, this is definitely Flash game-ish. It's like, Flash games used to have like this system where you go into the shop first, then you play the game. It's sort of like a tower defense. Let's get some potions, I guess. We'll get 5. One of these. Maybe some ethers because we have a mana girl. One of these just in case. Some potions or poison. Okay, and we'll... I guess that'll be good. We'll save the money. There won't be another shop for a while. Best spend all your money. Ah, okay. I didn't realize there's gonna be no potion shop. Okay. We'll get 2 of these because we have 2 characters. Alright. Guess we're gonna just buy it out to shop. Alright. I bet this was like Final Fantasy music. Text fast, text slow. Quality medium. What does low quality look like? Oh yeah, that's just new ground quality. Why is there an X? Is that just to quit? Oh, it's just to take out that thing. Okay, okay. Alright. Look, they have all the things. Like, I'm sure all the attacks are like references from other games, if I had to guess. Like, that's the thing with this is the not very Final Fantasy music is very not very Final Fantasy. Okay, let's not waste our mana though. I kind of want to see the attacks, but at the same time, we gotta conserve our mana. Lucky Star, like, you are my lucky star. Look, we even have like 9,900 HP and 999 MP, just like in a Final Fantasy game. Let's use the spell though. She's a mage. Cute! Oh, it's not dead. What level are these slimes that they did not die to that damage? Woo! Don't look at the girl though. This was definitely a product during this time. I feel like nowadays people wouldn't make flash games like this. Okay, she needs to use magic though because her physical attacks aren't that strong. Peekaboo? Let's try Peekaboo. Non-copyright Pokemon. So or can we do like a hit all? Stone Edge sword. Can I change my sword? Oh, I can. Interesting. Okay. So you have different types of swords that you can equip. Okay, and that does take a turn. So hits enemies for moderate. Hits all enemies for non. Meta Steel. Hit all enemies with non-metal. Lowers defense. Let's see. Does not knock off Pokemon. It even makes it sound like a metal. Or oh gosh, I'm saying Meta Steel, but now I forgot the Pokemon name. Registeel. Registeel. Okay, and then you use mana for your attacks too, right? So if I use Quake. Oh, it's a one target. I'm so dumb. Okay. What's the point on Lucky Star though? I mean, Fireball seems like it'll do more damage, but it's a little more expensive. But at the same time, Lucky Star does little damage, but it's also like not too much cheaper. If it was like 5 MP. Oh, look at this enemy. Is this a boss? Is this considered a boss? How many floors did it say it was? 99? Alright, kill him. Execute. Oh, he does have more health. We'll lower his defense. So far though, this is cute. It's very humble, very simple, no story. The other ones have story and puzzles. I don't know if I'll play this one to completion, but it depends on how difficult this is gonna be. I am playing on easy baby mode, which is normal mode. Oh! Okay. He hits hard, but let's see. Infernal Sword. Soul Eater. Interesting. Bring a random item and uses it on a random party member. Useful if low on items. Appears at the start of turn if your turn at the start of your turn without being called. Okay. Interesting. His defense is lower, so we should do more damage. Okay, it's not that much more damage. Heal more, heal both players. Okay. Interesting. Why does he have a pirate hat? I feel like that's also a thing that we had back then too. I wasn't paying attention to what he did. Did he defend himself? He has a lot more HP than I thought he did. We have like really big numbers. It's sort of like Disgaea. In Disgaea there was also like really big numbers. Okay, his defense is down, so if we go for a physical summon, obey. Yeah, that's just Cooly guy. Okay. Eden King Slime. Do we know what the enemy's weaknesses are? Like, what would these guys be weak against? Screamer, Meta Power, Psychic, Wind Slash. I mean, they look Earth Elemental like. Attack way up, everything else down. Calamity. Damages the user too. Okay. This is Toho music. This just feels like Toho music. But yeah, I guess it's just a series of Gauntlet of Battles. I can see how this got really popular back then. right? Because just the idea, especially when you're in school, you get to like have time in the computer lab and you get to just play on the computer. Having something as simple as this with nothing to like, you know, worry about, like no story, no like slow down progression. Like I think that's why RuneScape kind of benefited too, because RuneScape also was a game that didn't really have a too much of a story, at least starting off, right? So people were able to just play it and, you know, just jump on and play and didn't have to worry about like story complex things or quests. Some people just grinded their fishing level. Did you see that? The P phase and the D phase? Where's my 3 phase? Okay, do I have an AoE? Power metal. Hits enemies with several slashes. I don't know what these guys are weak to. Maybe Wind Slash? Okay, Wind Slash does a good amount of damage. And then we can follow up with an AoE, right? He's running out of mana though. Pulsar? Okay, nice. I think that Pulsar actually would kill it by itself. Also, is this a boss fight? Let's see. We should buff up then. This then decreases by 50% or 5%. Wears off at 5% per turn. We should do Protect. Okay. Party defense up. Is he physical or magic? He looks like he'd be a magic user. Pulsar, summon. Let's go lower the defenses. Just gotta do buffs and debuffs. This is the Shin Megami Tensei of the PC age, guys. Back when we were playing on the computer. Oh wow. So his defense down, my defense up. We should power up. This buff up. And what could she do in terms of application of things? Fire, elemental, heal, revive, holy damage. Also heals the user. His magic defense is down too, right? Let's see how much that does. Because he looks like he would be like, whenever I think of beholders and stuff, I always think of Dark Elemental. Wow, that healed a lot actually. Kick! Kick! Yeah, we are back in the year 2000. You guys love the year 2000? I love the year 2000, guys. When we used to say Kek and Lel and lols and epic for the win and gamers rise up. Alright. I did a good amount of damage, probably because temper and defense down. So let's keep pummeling him. Thunderbolt? You think he's weak to electric? He looks like a ground type, really. That's a interesting amount of damage. Oh, TT face. Sad cry face. Sorry, guys. Sorry, boys. What about Glacier? 11,000? Think that did more damage than the other one? We should be able to kill him this turn. Okay, nice. Beholder. Oh, nice. Is this a boss fight? Looks like just a normal enemy. Oh, I still have my attack up. I just saw it. My attack up and defense up are still there. Interesting. So buffing up might be pretty handy for longer term fights. Oh well, I mean ongoing things. Okay, okay. This is very simple. It's very cute, very humble. Okay. I wonder if there's actually something like towards the end of it, but I think that's like the first foray. Progress won't save. Let's try some of the other games. I'm kind of curious about Epic Battle Fantasy 2, if it's actually more the same, and then like 3 is where they actually had a story, because I actually did get 3. 3 was on Steam for free, so I thought I might as well download 3 and give it a shot. It's actually really small too. I forgot to install 3. 4 and 5 are actually there too, so, but they cost money. Wow, that was fast. I just hit the install button on it, it's already done. Let's check out some of these other games and we'll try Battle Royale or Epic Battle Fantasy. Look, Brawl Royale. Let's try Adventure Story. Press Jump and fight your way through 27 action-packed levels to rescue your cat and your girlfriend. Oh, is that supposed to be like boyfriend and girlfriend? That makes sense. You think they're still together? Takes 3 hours to beat, has frequent checkpoints. Okay. The biggest game in this collection. Oh, so I guess the Epic Battle Fantasy is not that big. 3 months to complete, and a little longer if you include some of the platform prototypes I made before. Okay. This game was actually my final project for my computer science course at university. The course was not about video games, so it took some extra work to get away with it. I had to sell it to my supervisor as a data mining project? Since at the time there were no regulations about collecting I made beautiful graphs showing the levels players were dying in, what options they were using, which countries they were from, how long they played, and so on. That's crazy. The fact that back then that data mining was like so open and we never knew it. I was like peeing my pants and they were collecting my data about that. Dang, I got an A. Dang. And paid me a lot for it too? That's crazy. Man, things have really changed. Like I'm telling you, back then, during my time, like the internet was like the, hey, controller support. I have a controller. The internet was like the wild west of, you know, like the wild west of the modern time. People were doing all kinds of crazy things on the internet, from blogging to video stuff to MySpace to like video games like this, Newgrounds, Flash games, Flash like storytelling. Like technically, I guess you could say we're sort of in another like Wild West, which is the VTubing sphere. Because like the VTubing sphere right now, in a way, is kind of like the Wild West of the internet back then. Just due to the fact that everyone's doing all sorts of things and there's no like defined way yet to do it. Okay, so just controller support, I'll play it like that. Boss rush, new equips. Most old equips have new effects. My English. Zero difficulty, much easier than easier. Extreme difficulty, much harder than harder. Okay. So this is one of their longest games. Also, it for some reason made its screen different. There you go. Okay. Can I play with keyboard or controller? Because it's not working. Yeah, see the girlfriend. So they are girlfriend and boyfriend and cat. The style kind of reminds me of what was that? Scribblenauts, right? Scribblenaut? Oh yeah, there is controller support. Interesting. Auto aim magic controller config. Let's put it on high definition. We are living in the year 2026. When this video comes out, it is 2026. If the game runs slowly, you can change the button mapping on the pause menu. Okay, let's try it out. Use the arrow keys to move around. If using a controller, press pause to see the controls. How do I pause the game? Shoot. Well, there goes all my magic spells. I can't pause. How do you pause? Is this button? No. Not that button for sure. Oh, I even have a prone? This is not MapleStory. Okay, well I'm gonna figure out the buttons without the checking out the keys because I can't pause. A for default. Okay, jump higher. This is actually surprisingly well made. The physics doesn't feel so floaty, and it's a little tighter than you would think. Like, it's interesting to see that like what's it called? A lot of games don't really get the platforming physics down. The only thing I would say is falling feels a little slow, but other than that, it feels really concise. It's like Hollow Knight. We're playing Silk Song, guys. There's 100 in each level. Okay, 10 treasure chests. Gotcha. 100 coins. The Banjo-Kazooie platforming. Okay, we're playing Silk Song. No MP. Oh, wow, they did the drop down before MapleStory did. That's kind of crazy to think about because MapleStory did not have a drop down for the longest time. Watch out, bottomless pits, they won't kill you, but they do a lot of damage. Okay. Yeah, this is interesting. It's I even have like different attacks. Wow. This is actually surprisingly more complex than I thought it was gonna be. Newbie warrior. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, I even have like, I could bounce off it too if I attack it in midair. I think. Let me see. What was the sign saying? Different attacks. Okay. Interesting. It's kind of crazy how well made this is. Like, I wonder if this was the real game, but the Epic Battle Fantasy got the more popular one. But yeah, it's very, very concise. I wonder if I could pogo. Was this like the Silk Song or Hollow Knight before Hollow Knight? Let's see. D. The controller, each one's mapped. Okay. Which one's my D button? Ah. Yeah, see, I have a balance if I go from above. I'll probably just play mostly melee. I don't know what buttons those are. But I think it's just a single bounce. Doesn't look like a good multi-bounce. Not like Hollow Knight. Level up. Yeah, see, there's a bounce, but I don't know what's causing me to bounce. Maybe I should have read the tutorial. Okay. Leveling up, increase your attack, magic defense, HP up. Press P to escape. I don't know what's the escape key on my controller. Cat. Did we get all the chests? There's 10 chests, and there's 100 coins. Okay. It's crazy to think about that. Like, technically this game was free back long ago on Newgrounds. Like I said, if I was still in school, I would enjoy this. Oh, even level select. Shop. Okay, interesting. Spells. Equips. Pirate jacket, pirate hat. Whoever is the creator of this must have really liked the pirate stuff. Even if it didn't match the theme of the game, they really liked the pirate stuff. Alright, let's try our actual first level. Forest of Slimes. Watch out for slimes, they can actually hurt you. I want to pogo. I can't pogo. I can pogo off some things, but not all things then, I guess. I don't know how it necessarily works. The juggler? Juggler? Okay. This is pretty well done. It's really well made. It has nothing to do with Maple Story though. The only thing that's very similar to it, that's Maple Story, is what's it called? The 2D aspect, but outside that, it's pretty much its own thing. I even have a combo. Is there a way for me to get up there? My short little jumps. Also, let me put my dog on the ground because he's sitting on me and it's like making my legs fall asleep. Give me a second. I gotta stretch. Taking a break on a recording? I should just cut this out. Editor, cut this out. If I had an editor. Oh, I could jump on the clouds, I forgot. Okay, I'm like standing up and playing at the same time because my legs are like falling asleep thanks to my dog. He was like sleeping on my lap. The map icon on the top left shows what level and map you are on. Map endings with the letters are optional. Interesting. So they're like secret areas. Is there like a bonus? Did they say I get a bonus for like killing everything? Yeah, I don't think the pogo works that well unless it's like something that's not enemies. Okay, how does spells work? There you go. This isn't bad though. This is pretty fun. Very simple, very fun. Yeah, I can see myself like actually playing through this. Not much story, but I imagine the story is just like rescue girlfriend. Back then, there wasn't really much stories to these Flash games. I don't think there's any point for me killing, right? Not even experience points? Man, my dog's been barking all day at the, like, outside the door. He keeps finding a reason to bark at something. Do you give experience points? Yeah, you do get experience points. I guess that's the only reason that I would kill him. But I wonder how important XP is in this game. We'll try going to the first boss. Dog, no. I dropped my experience points. Oh, I'm thinking about the old songs too. Like, okay, so you remember how I said like back then it was like the golden age or like the wild west of the internet? Back then there used to be a lot of people who would make flash videos and like make up a song that's related to it. Like like what's his name? Crazy Frog? Not Crazy Frog. You can bounce off enemies by holding jump and using a mid-air attack. Okay, I see how that works. I see. That's why it wasn't working, because you have to press the jump and attack button at the same time when you hit an enemy. How do I guess I have to go up. There you go. That's the Hollow Knight, the Hollow Knight pogo that I know of. I wonder if I could repeatedly pogo. We're playing this Hollow Knight style. This is optional area by the looks of it. Nice. We'll try it until the then we'll try some of the other games. But it's interesting. This is really neat. Look out for new equipment. You can change it. 1 second. My dog keeps like, this is going to be the third time he broke the door down. Hey, I'm going to put you in your kennel if you're going to keep breaking the door. You stay there. He knows that he's doing something bad, but he keeps doing it. It's because like whenever he sees something outside, whether it's like a car or a person, he wants to bark, and he does it by like punching the door. My dog is very doggy. You know what they say, it's a dog-eat-dog world. Okay, 100%. We even get a gold star. Stronger temper effect. Interesting. Alright, let me see. Buy some new spells? No. I'm saving my money. I'm saving my money. Do I have to like bounce off it? Or is it just like normally bouncing? Look, it's Hollow Knight. Bow Bouncer. I keep getting all these achievements. I don't know if you guys are seeing it, but I got a lot. I got that achievement. And I can't reach that. Oh. Of course I would fall in between everything. Okay, I don't need to attack the mushroom. Music's very simple too. Very simple repeat music. But yeah, this is interesting. I wonder how many bosses there are gonna be in this game. See, I'm just like Hollow Knight. This is Silksong. You guys are playing Silksong, I'm playing Silksong 2 right now. Though it's faster to attack them compared to pogoing. I mean, I guess it's the same thing in Hollow Knight, but at the same time, pogoing is pretty cool in that game. Okay. There you go. I wonder if this guy worked for other companies. You know, I always think about that, like back then, how like people who like make Flash games like this, they probably got like some jobs in like companies and stuff. Like probably working for some game devs and stuff. Unless you're like a specific dev like that likes yanderes. Probably not him. I mean, technically he did work for some games, but he didn't really like it from what I remember hearing from the videos. Turns out like it's not very creatively fulfilling. I think that's very important for people who work in the creative industries, like video games and like VTubing. I feel like part of it does have to be like creatively fulfilling for you. I imagine that's the reason why some probably VTubers graduate from agencies and stuff, because maybe it's not that very like creatively fulfilling. They feel like they don't have any room for creativity. You think there's something down there? I can't tell. Oh well, let's just keep going. We are not 100%ing this game. Okay. I could probably make this jump. There you go. Man, this game had up attacks before MapleStory did. Like, here's the thing. Like, when this game came out, MapleStory was still like before pre-Big Bang. it was still very incredibly grindy, and a lot of attacks were much more slower, more like methodical. You know, you actually have to think about like what you're doing combat-wise. Like, in my opinion, Maple Story when grinding nowadays, it's sort of like just turn your brain off and you just keep attacking. You spam your attack button. Probably not boss fights. Boss fights. Oh, watch your step. Boss fights. Oh, this is a bigger level than I thought. Boss fights have a lot more complexity in Maple Story. Like, I actually watched one and they actually have mechanics, but the thing that makes it like so difficult to play Maple Story, in my opinion, is the fact that like your attacks are so flashy that oftentimes it hides the boss's mechanics. But then like you could turn it off, but then at the same time, like it kind of defeats the purpose when you think about it, right? Because then like if you turn off the attack animations in Maple Story, you just see your character just swinging around doing like silliness. Sure, it's like transparency, so like the attacks are easier to see through, but it does seem like it kind of defeats the purpose of having cool flashy attacks. Do you think I could speedrun this game? What if we speedrun? We don't need anything. Speedrun mode, let's go. I bet there's a speedrun for this game. I say as I fall off the edge. This is the most efficient speedrun. GDQ, hire me. Hire me as your first VTuber speedrunner. I'm sure there's other VTuber speedrunners actually. This way? Yeah, these maps are actually interesting because they have there's a lot more to it. Pop. This game did Magic Nights before Maple Story. Alright, let's just jump. Let's go play a different game. This was interesting, very simple, very cute, nothing too complicated. Right? Let's go back into the main menu. And now we have to adjust the window again. Okay. How's Bullet Haven? Dodge thousands of bullets while shooting. Yeah, this is definitely this is just Toho. It's a bullet hell with a lot of characters. Oh, and upgrades to unlock. This game can be played with a mouse or keyboard. Okay, well, I guess I had to do that. I'm not very good at shmups. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm not very good at it. The first game I made using ActionScript 3. Is ActionScript still in production today? Do people still use ActionScript? It was CPU-powered browser game though, so I couldn't go overboard. That would have to wait until Bullet Heaven 2, which utilized the GPU. Interesting. The graphical difference between the two games is massive. Bullet Heaven was well received due to being an upgrade game, meaning that you can beat it even if you weren't good at it. Hey, that's me! Upgrade games! I love upgrade games! He took 5 to 6 weeks. That's crazy. Like, I guess it makes sense because it's like game jams, but it would be really cool if people like make games like this again where like it had a lot of upgrade systems like that, because it makes it like roguelike-ish. I feel like most game jams don't really have like this kind of game. They have more like story games. It feels like there's a... Oh, my screen changed again. It feels like this is a kind of a lost generation of game design, the upgrade system. The upgrade system of Flash games. If I had made games, I would make something like this. Okay, focus, which is slow down, Z for... Okay, right click for bomb, double click for bomb, okay. Interesting. I'll figure it out as I go. Cat, no legs. Cat level, buy upgrades. So it's like a pseudo, what's it called? Press P to escape. Okay. Oh, it's not controlled by mouse and by keyboard. Is there a way for me to control my keyboard? Because I don't like having to move it. Arrow keys! How do I... interesting. So if I did it like this... Let me see. Mouse control, auto fire, auto focus. So if I did this... Okay, there we go. I think I just used a bomb. Do you think he was a fan of Toho? Considering how very Toho-like this is, if you look at it, this is essentially Toho, like the right side of the window. But again, it's also like that. This could be applied to a lot of shmups as well. So maybe it's not just Toho, but the scrolling background, the way it kind of moves around, it kind of reminds me of Toho, just because in Toho they like to do scrolling backgrounds, and the bullets too, actually. And look, I even have a little bullet hitbox. That's definitely Toho, right? Like right there, you see that? My tiny little one? Oh. I guess we have to do each level individually. What's this? Survival? Interesting. Buy upgrades. Max health increase, isn't this? There is an achievement for not upgrading your health. Sub weapon, main weapon. Okay. We have main weapon charge. Generic screwdriver sounds. Press X or double click. Okay. Okay, interesting. Oh, okay. So just like, I forgot what games did it. I think it's like Radius. But if you don't attack for a while, you get a better attack. So like, you wanna use your attacks wisely for some characters. I forgot what game did it, but there was a game that did something like that. Ouch. I can't no hit. I'm not like Touhou. I can't no hit normal mode, guys. I'm sorry. Easy mode. This is where the girls start laughing at me in Touhou. They're like, hey, easy mode. I think it's interesting too with Touhou. Like you can't necessarily consider the game beaten unless you 1cc normal mode. So you actually have to be good at the game to actually get the good ending. Granted, like normal mode is not the hardest thing. It's like probably as hard as this, but yeah. Look, A rank. See, I'm getting better. Next level, probably get S rank though. Movement speed, move around faster, pull money, bomb clears, movement speed, base damage. I'm just gonna increase my range of grabbing things. We'll do one more level, and then we'll try some other things. Press any key to begin. That's just a lie, isn't it? I pressed every key on my keyboard. I don't have the any key on my keyboard. Okay. Man, this is very nostalgic though. Both Touhou-wise and like game-wise. I can't help but just think of Touhou with this. Can I graze? Is there grazing mechanics? Have you ever seen like those Touhou pacifists? Because like technically you could clear spell cards if you don't actually attack the enemies. So like people like would do because like you just have to wait for the timer to wear off. I'm grazing the bullets and there's no ticking. There's no ticking sound. Where's my satisfaction, my points, my extra points for grazing? Where's my TP and Delta rune? Oh man, we should play Touhou one day. I'm not good at it, but we should play it one day. What if I bomb? Oh, my bomb is not like the other guy. Okay, different bombs. So it's just like Touhou where you all have different bombs, and once again we have to chase the screen. Alright, let's see what else they have here. We'll try Epic Battle Fantasy 2 last, because I wonder if it's more or less the same. Let's try Cat Cafe. You run a cafe for cats, you need to serve drinks. This guy did a lot of different games. Game can be played with a mouse, played in short sessions. There's also dress up mode. Dress up the cats or somebody else? Cat Cafe was a quick practice game, was made my first time making a mobile game. Oh, mobile game, interesting. It took a month to develop, interesting. Published on Android. It made almost no money from in-game transactions. But in the end, it made a decent amount from advertising revenue. Eventually it was removed from the Android store because I didn't keep it updated. But it's back there now. Guys, download it right now. Free game, I think. There ain't much gameplay to talk about, but casual gamers liked it because it was cute. The most casual game I made it so far. I find it boring. Meant to be played in short sessions, therefore it's very grindy. Interesting. Once again, the screen change. Give me a second. I'm just gonna keep changing the screen today, aren't I? Dress up? Oh wow, it definitely does feel like a mobile game. XD! XD! Let's get the XD face going. When you're at anime convention and you say you like anime, the person right next to you makes this face. Oh my gosh, ugu kawaii, I love anime, ugu kawaii. It's a bandage, drink, coffee, that's me. Screenshot. Share my cat to everyone. Very cute, very cute. XD. Drag drinks and taps from the taps and give them to the cats. But yep, this is this is definitely very mobile game. MOBA gay. Does it get harder? I can see this as like being like, as he said, like very casual for someone who's going to play a short session. Did you see that? I accidentally right-clicked the game. Adobe Flash Player? Does this run off Adobe Flash Player? I wonder if it does get harder. Moo. Look at these cats. Is my cat somewhere in here? Is that cat drinking beer? Is Meow beer? Beer game and my baby game? I might get influenced to start drinking alcohol. Be careful, gamers. I just noticed all these cats have like little X's for where their arms are supposed to be. Who did this to you, cat? Happy hour! Uh-oh, uh-oh. Everybody wants milk? This is cute, very simple. How long does it go? I thought it was gonna end when the timer hits that time. Yeah, this is very simple and cute. Mobile game, huh? But then you get ad revenue from this. I mean, it's like not the most egregious when you think about it. Like, there's like a lot more egregious games out there. How long does this go? Like, do I have a fail state? Like my friend, like the friends that I made along the way in college, they showed me some of the games that they played on mobile, and it's very interesting. You know, like those like ads for like phone games that are like, oh, mix the liquids together, right? Okay, I'm how do I get out? What's this? Okay, piff, piff. Do I have to get 3 X's? Lame. Called me lame. Fail. LOL. So I saw like the kind of games that some people played, but it was like literally those mobile games, you know, like the mobile games that you see in ads and stuff. I was actually surprised because I was not expecting to actually play it. It's like that pseudo Tetris where you had to move the pieces around to complete the box. It was a liquid one, mixing one, right? So I can see that as a game that like somebody else would kind of play in the between classes and such. Meanwhile, I'm playing like Granblue. I'm playing like Phantom of the Kill. Something a little bit more intricate. Let's see. Okay, we got 2 more other games, then we'll try Battle Fantasy, and then we'll end the recording. I was gonna play Battle Fantasy 3, but I guess maybe we'll check it out a little bit. Reflexive, traditional reflex testing game. Very violent animations. Bash space or click anywhere to play. It can be beaten in 5 minutes if you're fast. PvP, huh? Following up the mecha dressing game, Brawl Royale continues the themes of games that can be made with no programming skills. It's essentially a slideshow. You hit space to progress to the next animation. Yeah! Now that I think about it, back then there was a lot of games like that. Like, there was a game called Slap the Monkey, right? And it was literally just like taking in your mouse and flicking it as hard as you can across the screen to slap the monkey. Yeah, there was a lot of like Flash games that were very simple, like one-off things. Kirby game? Oh yeah, there is a Kirby game like that. Yeah, now that I think about it, yeah. Interesting. The original game was cheesable due to the timing of the rounds not being randomized. You could memorize the timing. Some may be sad to hear that that's not possible anymore. Difficulties, timings are now randomized. Reaction time counters. Okay. Epic Battle Fantasy. Wait, wrong one. Generic quick draw game. Gallery. There's even a gallery here. Some of the scenes creatures have been censored for your safety. Oh, chat. Oh no. Old me upgraded me. See, I'm telling you, it's him and his girlfriend. I hope he and his girlfriend are still together, honestly. I looked at all the games and his girlfriend still shows up in all of them, so they must be married, right? Go to make it into this great game. Pope Mage, huh? Probably have to heal enemies to death. Lazarus, God of Wind. Almost as cute as Sword Chucks. Hi there, I'm really cool. XD. Epic. Oh wow, we are literally back into 2000. First mecha drawn. Perspective is hard. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good mech though. Prototype background. It's pretty crap. Don't say that. You're a kid. Isn't that just Konata? That's just Konata with a color change. Icons. Oh my. Chat, this is too violent. Oh my, silly kitten. WTF? Oh, we are. Oh, Pyramid Head. LOLs. LOLs. Sup. Plastic fire. Oh, my age was definitely a generation. It's something that is kind of like an enigma. When you look back at it, the way we operated back then was so much different than these days, these generations. LOL. I used to like put all my text messages with LOL back then. Gunblade? What does the scout? Sins are cheat and will KS you, kill steal you. Wait, that's a Maple Story reference. Assassins? KS? How suggestive. Dang. The Pirate King. New record. Larg the Den. Oh. That's interesting. Let's try it a bit. It is very violent, guys. If you are under the age of like 18, please do not look at this game because you are too young nowadays. This game is like older than all of you guys who are watching, probably. A lot of you guys. Do I choose? Wait, how does this work? Click. Is that Bad Apple? Are we listening to Bad Apple? Is this like Sandstorm? 40 frames? So I just have to click? What? Legs no more, silly cat, get off my lawn, dang. Oh, I see, it's a Tonberry pyramid head. Okay, that's cute. When I saw the picture of it, I thought it was just pyramid head, but it's a Tonberry pyramid head. Sweat drop, flatten, pyramid flatten. It's very simple. So it is just a reaction game, like the Kirby reaction game. Nothing personal, kid. Yo, yo, yo. Nothing personal. 21 frames. This was definitely edgy too. Back then, I feel like younger Alin and his friends would be like, "Oh, that's so edgy. The guy's arm fell off. He got cut in half. That's so cool and edgy." Wait, that's green hair Yoko. 3-face hearty emote. Are you doing anything later? XD, 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 3-face. Midori. That Black Mage Sinner. How many rounds did they say there were? Excalibur! Not enough Wololo. Interesting. What was that game from? The Wololo thing? I should have streamed this because then you guys would be able to tell me. If you guys are watching this far into the video, be sure to tell me where the Wololo was from. It was like Civilization, right? I forgot what game that was from. It was a very popular game. Win. Call that a gun? I'm surprised I'm going this far. I thought I would die by now, but here it comes. This is where I die, guys. Over 9,000. We'll keep going until we lose, which probably eventually soon, because the frame rate is getting like lower and lower. Mecha malfunction. I kind of just want to end though. That way I can see, because I'm looking at the time. We're hitting 1 hour in recording. 9 frames, huh? Okay. She can kill me. My wife. My wife can kill me. Girlfriend. Teehee. 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 Alright. Replay? No, I want out. Get me out here. Okay. 2 players. Interesting. Alright, let's check the mecha dress-up game. Build your own killing machine from a huge selection of parts. That's all there is to it. It's just a mecha dress-up game. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so there's nothing really much to it. We'll check it out. It's casually over a period of 2 months, starting off with sketches from machine parts. Can be seen in a sketchbook, Newgrounds. Oh, it's my first project that was worth publishing. Interesting. And it ended up doing quite well, earning some rewards. Oh, you know what? like, I kind of wish I got into a Newgrounds thing, but I was more of a gamer than I was an artist back then. Like, I would actually play more games than I would actually create things. Like, I think the reverse happened nowadays, where I create things more than I play games, but still. Just games were popular, especially on DeviantArt. Action script. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, ye can read. Oh, don't. I don't know if these emails still work. Oh gosh, he put his real name on the internet. Oh no. Wait, is he dead? Did he die? Also, my dog. Dog, stop. Okay, so basically click. Play. Simple. Interesting. Yep, this is definitely as they describe it. There's music too. Look at that crunchiness. Animation. Sorry about my dog. He sees somebody out there. Nuke. Oh. Wrong button, blown smithereens. Let's make the dumbest looking mech we can. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear? Can I take off his legs? There's actually a lot of options, surprisingly. Wait, I want the wheel. Oh, how do I go back? I want that wheel. I think that looks dumb. Where's the wheel thing? Did I just skip over it? There it is. Okay, I gotta go slower because it's on a cycle. There we go. What about the torso? Oh no, I want to go back to that. Oh, I was trying to change the head. Yeah, I keep cycling through. There you go. Can I get like a regular person face? Yeah, that's good. Oh no, I didn't want to change the body. The crab bot. I'm gonna give you the pinchy winchies. Cycling through everything. Cycling through my mechs to find the right parts. There we go. Now, arm? Oh wait, is there something I have to change on the top? Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Back. Interesting. There's like a lot of options here. I guess this is like if you were in middle school or in high school, like you can like mix and match and show like your friends and be like, hey, look at my mech. My mech will beat up your mech. Press the nuke button. Was there a shark? I saw that. I even got an achievement for shark. Alright, let's get out of here. Like, this would be fun if I was back in high school. Last one, Epic Battle Fantasy. Fight your way through waves of enemies, save the world from fascists. Even back then, we were political. This is a continuation of the first game, now with leveling, upgrades, and other mechanics added. This game will be played in... Oh, okay. Let's see. Original plan was to make more short games using the same game engine, with the main difference between games being the monsters you fought. Okay. I had some small money from third-party advertisements in my games. Oh. But Epic Battle Fantasy was my first sponsored, meaning a major website, Armorgate, oh my gosh, I recognize that, had paid me handsomely to bring traffic directly to their website. This was life-changing as it was the first time I realized that making games could be a full-time job. Oh, man, dreams were so something back then. Imagine like being young and doing something like that. It feels kind of like, nowadays, everything feels super corporate in a way that's hard for like small things like this to like kind of get by. But yeah. When I stopped using characters and music that I didn't have to write to, yeah, Team Up Plasma Firena for the soundtrack. That's pretty cool. So this is like the shift in the story kind of thing. Pump up as many short games. I got more ambitious, and Epic Battle Fantasy 3 ended up being 5 times bigger than this one. Okay, we gotta try that. The payoff was long term. My games became big enough for players to happily pay for them, rather than rely on. Oh man, I wish to like get that lucky. Well, not lucky. Achieve something like that. He works really hard to get there. Let's even Final Fantasy. It's like the logo-ish. Okay, bunch of artwork, DeviantArts. Okay, very cute. This is very definitely like, this is giving me like vibes of like a generation lost in a way. Kyun! Reference to Macross. Oh, I see it now. Kyun! Defense is weak, you are dead. Must complete the game to see the rest of the gallery. Okay. Don't know if we'll complete it. Because unless it's like, let's see. Baby mode, epic difficulty. Well, there's even the story actually now. After the events of the first game, the world was left in a devastated state. The menacing evil that was terrorizing the universe was destroyed, but with such a force that the seismic and gamma waves tore the Earth apart. It was not an ideal victory. For many years, the sky was covered with a thick poisonous smoke, and global climate took a radical twist. I knew it! Global climate change is real! Although the Earth eventually began to recover, the order was severely disrupted. There was much competition on how the human race could be strengthened as to avoid like another similar tragedy. While survivors debate and struggle to rebuild their lives, an ambitious man takes this opportunity. Where's this email? I'm going to message him that there's a typo in his game. Gathering an army of beasts and machines, he rampages across the continent, destroying all life in his way in the name of peace, in the name of justice. Is it like Hololive justice? After a slow and painful recovery, our heroes prepare for another epic battle. They master new skills and met new allies along the way to replace their fallen and forgotten comrades. Okay, maybe the first game did have a lost story because I don't know if there was going to be like comrades falling. Okay. Are we still level 99? Okay. Oh, they're adorable, I say. Kills. Kills on impact. Rip, poor cat. I don't even know the name of our protagonist. Pulsar, Toxin. Do we have new attacks? Ion? Meow meow. Scanbot. We lost some of our other ones. Slime Bunny. Oh, I guess it's technically, yeah. This technically was supposed to be like the sequel that tried to take out the things. So I guess they took out Registeel and other things. Out of my way, we're in a hurry. Wait, no, I didn't mean to drain. That was Wind Slash, right? I want a Wind Slash. Wind Slash! Okay, I need an AoE. Regen, it's all Beholder. Okay, interesting. Oh, it's the Beholder boss. Shoots laser. I'm firing my laser. Banzai! Heart. Okay. Where's the cute anime girl attack? I'm sorry about my dog. I can't stop him. There's somebody outside doing things. Tactics, revive. I don't know if you guys could hear it through my thing too. Maybe I should just close my thing. my door so my dog doesn't like see it. Oh, it's like that one summon. Give me a second. Garbage truck. Look at the Hyrule Shield. Alright, let's go check out Epic Battle Fantasy 3, then we'll end the stream. Well, recording. But that's interesting. It's kind of an era that I missed out on. Like, I did play a lot of Flash games, but I never played Epic Battle Fantasy. So that's definitely something. Maybe we could do like the full game on stream. Like maybe we can play the full like 3, 4, and 5 on stream. But it was good to explore that one. It was fun to explore that one. Let me see this one though. All right. Here it is. Let's check this one out. This one's actually free to play on Steam as well if you guys want to like give it a try. Oh. Even has a cookie clicker kind of thing. All right, Epic Battle Fantasy 3. Presenting, is it Newgrounds? The players. Production is much higher. Player 1, Matt. Warrior, Swords, Natalie, Mage, Peace, Hugh, Lance, Gunner. Guns and rockets. That's just like my friend. The foes. Slimes. Okay. Elementals. That garbage truck is gonna be there for a while. I hope you guys enjoy hearing the dog bark. The rest. Look, he was using an Omni Slash. Epic Battle Fantasy 3. Kupo Rosak. Do you think that's his real last name? Did he put his real last name on the internet? Look, we even have an art section. He has an art section for all of them. Look, if you like these games, there's Epic Battle Fantasy 4. Okay. You need 35. Okay, so. Cutscenes. Interesting. Unlock them by completing the game. Alright, let's just check. I kind of want to see what this is like. I want to see if this is actually more like a JRPG. A few years ago, a great battle against an evil entity. Let me turn up the mic a little bit. A little loud. The destruction left the population enfeebled and struggling to survive. A mighty warrior, Lance the Gunner, took this opportunity to conquer the lands. Grats, GG, bro fist. Okay, so that's probably what happened at the end of 2, and then I guess this is like the end of 2. Like, we become friends. Maybe I will stream Epic Battle Fantasy. We'll have like a whole like marathon of it, right? We promptly defeated Matt, by Matt the Swordsman and Natalie the Magician. Following this battle, the 3 young heroes teamed up, hoping that no new evil force could defeat their combined power, and once more bring chaos to the world. The trio spent their times hunting treasure, challenging new opponents. Eventually, the legends. Are we still level 99? Alright, we're gonna skip really quick. Drain their life energy, but as the heroes are so powerful, okay. So I guess not. Oh look, we even have a... It's a little funky, the movement, because it's like, I guess it is just like old Final Fantasy games. What happened? I told you guys not to touch that thing. Okay. So there is a story. So this is what where the story actually begins. How do we talk to people? Space? Okay. What does the battle system feel like? Wow. Is that Konata? Wait a second, you can't show her. Koata. I'm building a new computer. References LOL, Ayumu, Hikari. You see my gun? Okay, we definitely gotta maybe do this on stream. This is like definitely a stream game that we could like reaction stream to. It's that one character from League of Legends. Is it the dungeon? Interesting. Fast travel? I think that's like the fast travel area. Okay. I'm like skipping through it, but our first dungeon doesn't look interesting. They even have like emotes on their faces. Wow, this is an advanced game. And this is free too, technically, when you think about it. Because of the fact that you had you could play this as a flash game. Skipping you. Remove the snails, you. Interesting. Make sure to use your scan ability to collect monster data. It'll be helpful in remembering weaknesses. Okay, I guess I had to click that. Okay, we're not level 99 anymore, so we're not super powerful. Tremor, temper. Interesting. Yeah, attacked him with my sword. What spells do you have? Heal. Lucky Star. Now Lucky Star comes in handy because you're no longer a high level. Funk. Okay, shoot. Double shot. Okay. Back up. Scan. Okay, so he's like he scans. He has a gunblade. Final Fantasy VIII, beware. Okay, this is very simple. This is like a very traditional JRPG. Could be fun to explore. Why are you reading a newspaper? Is he just trying to come up with his tactics? Do I even have different swords? I don't have different swords yet. Okay, unless he stays with one sword. Eat this kiwi. Isn't that the Super Smash Bros. Sound effect? Alright, this was fun. I think it was interesting. It was nice to get a blast from the past and like think about the back in the old days. I feel old. Musty, dusty, crusty gamers unite. But I'll try to come up with like a recording. So since I'm gonna be gone this Friday, maybe I'll make 3 recordings for this week, and then next week I'll also make maybe 3 or 4 recordings to fill up the week. Still don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe this week would be like games that are one-offs in a way. Games that I couldn't really play on stream, but like I'll just do a one-off thing to try them out, right? And then maybe next week we'll do a game for the full week. I don't know, we'll see. I'm still thinking about it. Professional VTuber. But yeah, if you enjoyed, thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. I hope you guys I don't normally want to say this, but I'm kind of curious about everyone's experience. Like, if you guys are just as old as I am, 3000, right? And you experience these games, I'm kind of curious to hear your experience with Flash games, old games, playing games in school. So, be sure to like and leave a comment if you like. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys had fun with this one. Did I have an ending card? Did I do ending cards for my streams or my recordings? I don't remember. Sure, I'm gonna press the ending card anyways. There you go. See? We still have ending cards here. See, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. It's like I did a recording. Wouldn't it be funny if I went back to watch the video and it turns out my mic was muted the whole time? Because I had no one to tell me that the mic was muted? That'd be crazy.